Так, ну-ка продолжим. Все, сейчас я собрался. Сделал паузу небольшую. Сейчас я придумаю, как эту жопу убить. Аккуратно и не спеша. Да ёб твою мать. Твою же мать-то, ну. Блять, у меня патроны кончились. Сука. Донован, ты где? Да, мне нужно патроны. О. И броник. Это просто нет, я так не доброшу. Надо еще ближе. Ну-ка еще раз. Нет. Все. Отлично, говнюк. Все отлично. Ты где? А, спрятался, что ли?
Go ahead, finish this.
I'll be outside.
You're like a goddamn cockroach, you know that?
What the fuck were you thinking? Aiding a sworn enemy of the United States. In wartime, no less.
NVA are no enemies of mine. Same with the VC.
And that's why you decided to murder thousands of American soldiers with that goddamn nuke?
How many soldiers we got scattered around all over there? Most of them are scared shitless. They could give two fucks about any of it. They just want to make it home alive. The problem is they get home, and their heads are all scrambled. Or maybe they find their girl, humping on some fucking asshole who got a deferment for heel spurs.
So, you were doing this for the soldiers, is that it? And what about the money you were hoping to make? What was that for? To ease your conscience?
We both know golf talk can never happen. It's a bunch of bullshit dreamt up by the NSA. You talk to me about killing American soldiers? Brother, the fucking US government's been doing that! And for what?
God, I used to admire you. Thought you represented everything great about this country. You are just as greedy and selfish as everyone else.
There are no dominoes, Johnny. Vietnam falls. Who gives a shit? It's a fucking backwater. Everybody's living in goddamn huts. And half of them don't even have shoes on their fucking feet, for Christ's sake. At least my way had a chance of ending things.
Are you finished?
It appears so.
Come on. Let's get that warhead out of here. The elevator doors. I got them.
Угу. Веселье продолжается. Блин, с другой стороны.
What the hell are we gonna do with this thing?
Just trust me.
Oh, afraid you were gonna say that.
Hey, we're ready. Bring the bird around.
О,
Rotorhead 1, moving into position.
неожиданно.
Didn't I say trust me?
Что ж ты кривой-то такой, ну?
All right, Mr. Slick. Your partner don't fuck around.
Not often, Rotorhead 1. Not often. Let's finish this up and get my guy out of here.
Сейчас, блять, как уронит.
I don't mean to pry. Will you mind telling me who just flew off with the nuke?
Oh, it's Gary. He's a great guy. You'd love him.
Oh, Gary. Who the fuck is Gary?
He's a man who knows people. He'll probably even manage to squeeze a reward out of the Pentagon. Oh, don't worry, I'll cut you in. Oh, goddamn, I'm famished.
Hey, how about we stop for some shrimp po' boys?
Ugh, I'll pass.
What's the matter? Your weak-ass constitution can't handle some stick-to-your-ribs grub?
That shit's practically a culinary disembowelment.
Okay. How about we stop for some ice cream before I go talk to Marshall?
Oh, ice cream. Who the fuck am I, your girlfriend?
Hey, man. Dress fits.
Fuck you! Yeah, sure, now he's got a sense of humor.
Ну, наконец-то. Ну, теперь такой и побегаю. Что еще открыто? Господи. Да не хочу я сюда, ну.
Come on in. Don't mind the smell.
Ну, давай попробуем, чё.
Marshall, how's business?
Boomin'. You and Johnny take care of that thing with Aldrich?
He's dead, if that's what you're asking.
Prick deserved to be flayed alive. You know, I can forgive just about anything, but you don't turn your back on the Stars and Stripes. Anyway, how'd you like to enter the ever-expanding field of bounty hunting?
What? Like tracking down bail jumpers?
Yeah, bail jumpers, weirdos, assholes, you name it. Just bring them back here alive. Hell, you can even use my old friend the B-128. It's a compact dart pistol. Knocks them out cold.
Then I bring him back here, I imagine.
Yeah, trunk usually works best. Last thing you want is your upholstery getting ruined. Your first target is Ray Duplass. Got picked up for running around with his pecker out.
Sounds like a charmer.
Yeah, kid's a little mixed up is all. Says his nudity is a political act against the war. That earned him a beating from some boys in the Newport OPD. A lot of them served, or they've got sons who are serving, so they take that shit personal.
If Ray's got a warrant out on him, cops might not feel like bringing him in easy.
Bingo. Ray's been waving his cock at some of the anti-war protests in the French Ward, South Downs, and downtown.
All right. I'll head down to one of the protests, see if I can scoop him up before the cops do.
Дротикомет.
And Duclass is slippery.
Я понял.
Literally, it's called hyperhidrosis.
Ну пошли найдем. Так, что я походу отсюда и не выберусь, да? О,
Need some wheels. And Bert says you're the only person we're talking to about it.
Well, Burke's a fucking genius in that regard. I'll head
за
on out to
6
you now.
минут найти, вы чё?
And go easy waving that dart pistol around in public, will you?
Yeah, I imagine any cop sees me with his live will think it's the real thing.
Bingo bongo.
Молодец. Ну, полетели. Да что ж ты лагаешь-то так? Ну, тихо. Отпусти. Жесть какая. Что началось-то? Ну-ка. Сейчас на пару секунд остановлю. Что, блин, лагает жесть.
Here. No sign of Duclass.
It's only a matter of time before he exposes himself.
Ну что такое? О,
I'm with you. I found Duclass.
нашелся. А ну иди сюда.
Nothing will come between him and that dart. Happy hunting.
Ну понятно. Нормально.
Oh, Jesus, run!
Ну пошли в мою машинку.
Oh, God, no.
Тащим голенького. Да, что-то прям после боеголовки с возвращением боеголовки занимаемся отловом нудистов, блин. Ну, тоже неплохо. Ну, поехали. А, что-то игру отпустила. Хрен живет. Что у меня железо. Где тут дорога? Прям заехать надо.
In retrospect, I probably should have given you gloves.
See, you got Ray squared away. You gonna be all right?
Well, Ray's gonna go into the system. But every court date, I'll be there too. For him.
You getting soft on me, Marshal?
Well, time does us all in. Next up, a scam artist by the name of Kurt Mancini. Has this oil lease scheme that's got him in the Dixie Mafia's crosshairs.
Poor Kurt.
Yeah, well, don't lose any tears for this creep. He refined his cons working little old widows around town.
Should leave his ass to the cops then.
You could. But where's the payday in that, huh? Last I heard, he was shacking up in some shithole.
I'll check there first.
Mancini's a con man and a jerk-off. So try not to kill his ass when you meet him.
Ну, погнали. Ну, что такое-то? Что ж такое-то? Ладно, сейчас этого поймаю. Чё ж не так? Выходи давай. Ну, пошли.
Hey, Marshal. I'm at Kurt's place. Somebody beat me here.
Did you find a body?
Not yet. I'm hoping if this guy's as slippery as you say, he's a step ahead of the Dixie Mafia. I'll look around the room, see if I can get back on his trail.
О,
Hey, Marshal. Kurt seen anyone?
Well, Lincoln, I didn't know he was your type.
Too skinny. Man needs something to hold on to. I found a lease. French War Department under the name Terra Unger.
I bet our Dixie friends found that lease first. Might not hurt to go sit on the place. See if he shows.
is a very smart homemaker. Yes, because she's shopping for slipcovers and upholstery the modern way. She's using Holton's Simple Shop at Home service. And why?
Because it's free.
And as close as her telephone.
It saves me time and trouble, car fare, and babysitting
Ну,
fees.
ничего, если ты сделать
To
не
shop in the
можешь.
comfort of your own home.
And easy to make the perfect selection for your living room in your living room.
Prices start at $44 for a chair and $88 for a sofa. Plus, Holton's gives you months to pay. Call Holton's today.
Can't believe he's leaving the city.
Ну и куда мне? Ну, штучку надо взять.
This better be the last stop of the night, Kurt, old buddy.
I swear it's here, fellas. I just got a little mixed up is all.
Well, you better get unmixed real quick. Because this is gonna be the final stop of the night. If you get me.
Yeah, of course. It's just right here.
Kurt's making a run for it.
Well, I guess you better chase him and dart him then.
Да уйди ты, старый дед, ну.
Got some! There, get him! He's reloaded! Rush him! He ain't gonna know what hit.
Да что классно. А, это я попал?
Oh my God! Get out of here!
It's here, boy. And I ain't afraid to die.
Make it quick.
Marshal, you got Mancini. Sleeping like a
We
baby.
need to move.
Well, place the blessed bundle in a trunk and get him on back here. Superlative work, Mr. Clay.
Shit, you don't scare me. You gonna do it? Make it quick. Run, run, go, go.
Да нормально все, чё вы?
Well, shit, I'm getting
Это петарды были. Праздник же.
gotta get out of here.
Я тебя сейчас там буду, блядь, полицию. Вот еще одного поймал. Там вообще их много. Ладно, давай пока хватит с этим. Давай попробуем вот это сделать. Ну или хотя бы начнем. Знаете-ка, я потом поищу всех.
It's been a heck of a few months, hasn't it? Are we done with 1968 yet? Welcome back to native son. You know, a quiet corner of South Downs became a little less so earlier this week. Seems a fracas broke out there. Maybe even a whole to-do. Colored couple was moving into one of them new duplexes coming out that way. But with all the violence going on in town, the folks who lived there had, well, they had objections. On our way out here, words were exchanged. Police had to come out, and sometime after midnight on Monday, that poor colored family found a cross burning on their lawn. Next morning, the colored family moved out, presumably to a place over in the harbor. Now, this isn't the first time someone's lit up a cross in New Bordeaux, and it won't be the last. Oh, I'm not condoning it, mind you, but this fire isn't South Downs' fire. It's not New Bordeaux's fire. This is President Johnson's fire.
Просто заканчивать серию рановато.
This president threw on more fuel with the passage
Сейчас
of his
уж
Fair
доеду
Housing
как-нибудь.
Act. Fair? How is this fair to the people in South Downs?
Посмотрим,
How is
что
this
он там
fair to the colored family? The integration's all fine and good, but it should never take choice away from a community. Choosing who you get to live next door to, what your neighborhood looks like. Those are basic freedoms. And we got a killer running around this city. Police, God bless them, are doing their best to find him, but it's an open secret that he's
Дам
coming.
компу отдохнуть.
He's a veteran.
Буду
He's very skilled at what he
перегреваться.
does. Many of the folks he's killed are, point of fact, white. And no one is saying that all colored folks are capable of inciting this kind of monstrousness. But the rest? They are susceptible. Your average colored can get swept up in violence.
At the time, I understood the pain Lincoln was in. Come home from war expecting peace. But in Lincoln's case, all he found was pain. Heartbreak. Ain't no way that doesn't drive you down into the muck and mire. Anyways, I was thinking, hoping really that if I could help him find a little closure, maybe we could shift his focus away from the Marcanos. See, he was in a coma when we laid Sammy and Ellis to rest, so he ain't never had a chance to say his goodbyes. Thought maybe if he did, he might see that he had a chance at a normal life. If there ever was a soul more wrong than I do not know him. I think us going to Sammy's like this is gonna do you a lot of good, Lincoln.
I'll be honest with you, Father. I hardly see the point in it.
It's a hard thing to let go, to say goodbye.
Saying goodbye won't give me what I want, Father.
Maybe what you want isn't what you need, son. Your Lily called yesterday, checking up on you again. Think she's setting her mind on doing something with Sammy's.
Can't hardly see what. The shape it's in and all.
Well, she's always been a woman of determination. Don't know if you recall, but after Perla passed, Sammy went to a dark place, buried the lost deep down. Started running girls out the back of the bar at all hours of the night. Finally, Lily had had enough. She marched in with the fire of God inside of her, kicked all those girls out, customers, Sammy's crew. And boy, if she didn't lay into her brother like I've never seen. Told him he was doing wrong by Perla. But more importantly, he was doing wrong by you boys, sending a message that their mother didn't matter. From that point on, there was no more prostitution in that place.
Huh. All I remember from that time is Aunt Lily swooping in and taking us to her place for a few nights. Getting ice cream and such.
She protected you boys. Family like that's a gift from God, son. Walk on out front. We need to get on inside.
Ну, пошли в бар.
What the hell?
Help me! Oh God, they coming!
Who is?
Ну, хорош. Да, чуть пока. О, Господи.
Get back here, Anna.
Stay with her.
Let's go. Come on.
А ну иди сюда.
We have to take her back.
Are you?
He's tearing the place up! Fuck! Light him up! Through! Yeah! Burn, boy!
Да ёб твою мать-то, ну.
Hit him while he's...
No! Ah! Take it from the sky! Stop her!
Тут, блядь. У меня ни патронов, ни хера, блин, нет.
Lincoln, this here's Anna. Those men.
Dealt with. But if more come, I want y'all out of here.
One of my parishioners, she's out of town, has an apartment in Tickfall. It's safe.
You
Станисты
don't know that.
I'll take her there. Meet me when you're ready.
All right. Gonna take a look around inside first.
Covered in blood. Covered in blood.
Хотя бы так.
Jesus. Who the fuck were those people? Should use my recon camera here.
Блин. А где? А чё ничего не видно там? Где, блядь, выход? Все, я потерялся. Где выход-то? Ну, заодно сейчас и деньги спрячем, раз уже здесь. Ну, нормально. Окей.
Everybody tells a story. Shot him as he was running away. Ligature marks. Must have had him tied up. So they drag him in here. When he tries to escape, they shoot him dead. But why were they in here at all?
Так, а с тобой чё?
And what the hell happened to you? Interesting.
Все. Что еще?
Looks like he took a knife to the gut.
Хорошо. Что еще что-то?
Some kind of tattoo. Might mean something.
Ладно. Все. А, типа, может, в карманах
Never
порыскать.
seen a card like this. Flowers hand painted.
Ну, что тебе еще интересно? Ага.
No signs of being restrained. Looks like you messed with the wrong girl.
Что еще?
Covered in blood. That's what that girl Anna was saying.
Так, что-то еще надо, да?
Oh. Maybe for a ceremony of some kind.
Угу. Так, еще что-то. Ножик.
This thing looks ritualistic.
Так,
These
щелкнули.
markings. Strangest thing. Think I have what I need. Should go meet with Father James.
Ну, все отлично.
Well,
During World War II, they called it battle fatigue. Maybe even combat stress reaction. But I think the term that I always preferred was shell shock. We all heard it said before that war is hell. Ain't no surprise there. The pain, the guilt, the anger and the rage for what you were forced to do in a wartime situation sticks to your soul. So I knew right then and there that whatever that girl was going through was some kind of war. 'Cause there was hell burning in her eyes. I've been talking to Anna about those men over at Sammy's. They didn't drag her over there. She went with them, willingly.
That don't make any sense. This girl was running for her life. And on the inside of Sammy's, there were 3 words written on the wall. Covered in blood. Never seen anything like it.
Sammy ever tell you boys stories about the Asanglante?
Sure. Thought he was just trying to scare us.
Asanglante is French for covered in blood. Now, they can be traced back to the original settlers who came here looking for a new life, but instead found only death. It all turned around when they incorporated the new ceremonies into their religious practice.
Like human sacrifice. That part always stuck with me. So you think Anna's one of them?
All I know for certain is that girl is mixed up with a bunch of very bad people.
Lincoln?
I need to show you something. Can you shed any light on this?
Look, Cher. My eyes have been on you for weeks now. I see the shit you put up with around here.
It's not so bad.
What about the way Phil back there can't keep his hands off your ass? Or the way the cheap bastards around here never leave you a tip? That not so bad? This place ain't ever gonna deliver the happiness you deserve. But we can.
Why are you saying such sweet things to me?
Maybe you shouldn't be asking why I'm saying these things to you. But why hasn't someone said them to you sooner? Be part of us, Anna, baby.
Bonnie, she made me feel welcome, like I belonged.
Is that why you went to Sammy?
Well, they didn't give me a choice. They said it was the only way that I could be purified.
Let me go. I won't say anything. Please.
Well, I tried to stop them, but I couldn't. And I just had to get out of there, and he... The crying. And the tears and the blood, he was choking the sadness.
Look at me, Anna. People like this have a process for indoctrinating folks. Where else did Bonnie take you?
A nightclub. Nuit Blanche, that's where they bring people into the family.
Yeah, I know it. A hippie club downtown.
And that playing card? That's the only way they'll let you inside.
Got you.
I
Hey, you did good here, Anna.
You did good. I did good. Careful of the fallen sky. The mind descends, the flesh consumes. The sky falls, the mind descends, the mind descends, the flesh consumes.
This girl needs help. Doctors and nurses looking after her.
You really think that's what'll happen? Girl like her with nothing to her name? I mean, they'll toss her in a padded cell and just forget about her. We both know how much the city cares for the poor and the infirmed.
So we're all she's got.
I'll get her some nourishment. You do what you got to do, son.
Thanks, Father.
Ну вот, на этом мы сейчас и закончим. Вот. А там уже потом без лагов я продолжу.